Have you ever wondered what makes some people thrive in the face of adversity, while others crumble under pressure? Let's dive into this fascinating concept, the invisible force that allows us to bounce back from life's setbacks: resilience. Resilience is the strength of spirit that keeps us moving forward when we're tempted to give up. It's the mental toughness that turns challenges into stepping stones, rather than stumbling blocks. Imagine a young woman named Maya. Life hasn't been particularly kind to her. She grew up in a rough neighborhood, faced financial hardships, and had to juggle multiple jobs while attending school. But despite the odds stacked against her, Maya didn't just survive, she thrived. She graduated at the top of her class and landed a high-paying job, all while staying true to her authentic self. What was her secret? Resilience. Maya had a tenacity that kept her going no matter what. She understood that life wasn't about avoiding hardships, but learning to navigate through them. She knew that setbacks were not roadblocks, but detours leading her towards success. Resilience is like a muscle. The more you use it, the stronger it becomes. Every challenge you face, every hurdle you overcome, adds another layer of strength to your resilience. It's not about never falling, but about getting up every time you do. So how do you build resilience? It starts with a positive mindset, a belief in your ability to overcome obstacles. It's about taking care of yourself physically and emotionally. It's about surrounding yourself with a supportive tribe who will lift you up when you're down. It's about cultivating happiness, despite the circumstances. Resilience is not a destination, but a journey. It's a continuous process of personal growth and self-improvement. It's about adopting the millionaire habits of perseverance, determination, and grit. Remember, resilience isn't just for the lucky few who seem to have it all figured out. It's a trait that can be developed, a skill that can be honed. It's within reach for each and every one of us. Resilience, it seems, is not just about surviving, but thriving. But how do we build resilience? Is it something we're born with, or can it be cultivated? Like a resilient tree weathering a storm, resilience is not an innate trait that we're born with, but a skill that we can cultivate over time. It's like building a wall. Brick by brick, each adversity faced is a new brick added to our resilience wall. Imagine a successful entrepreneur. She didn't wake up one day with a thriving business. She faced failure, rejection, and doubt. But with each challenge, she grew stronger, more tenacious. She built resilience by facing adversity head-on. Remember, it's not about never falling, it's about always getting up. Or consider a marathon runner. Each training day is a struggle, each kilometer a battle. But with every step, every bead of sweat, their endurance expands, their resilience builds. They don't just wake up one day and run 42 kilometers. They train, they push, they endure. They build their resilience one step at a time. And let's not forget about those everyday heroes among us. The single mother working 2 jobs to provide for her family, the student working tirelessly to be the first in their family to graduate college, the worker who lost their job and is learning new skills to start again. They too are building resilience, day by day, challenge by challenge. Building resilience is about facing adversity, embracing discomfort, and growing from it. It's not about avoiding challenges, but about learning how to navigate them. It's about understanding that setbacks are a part of life, and that it's our response to these setbacks that defines us, not the setbacks themselves. Resilience is not a one-time event. It's a lifelong journey. It's not a destination to reach, but a path to walk. It's about building mental toughness, cultivating a positive mindset, practicing self-care, finding your tribe, and continuously striving for personal growth. So how do you build resilience? You do it brick by brick, challenge by challenge, setback by setback. You build it by facing adversity, by growing from it, and by never giving up, no matter how tough the journey gets. Building resilience, then, is a journey, not a destination. What if I told you that the key to resilience lies in your mindset? Now that's a thought to mull over, isn't it? It's like that old saying, mind over matter. And in the realm of resilience, it's a concept that rings incredibly true. Think about it. Mindset is essentially the lens through which we view the world. It's the filter that colors our experiences, shapes our perceptions, and ultimately determines our reactions. When we foster a positive mindset, we're not just putting on rose-colored glasses. We're cultivating an inner strength, an inner resilience that can weather the toughest of storms. Let's explore this through a story. Picture a woman named Jane. Jane was an ordinary woman leading an ordinary life. But then, life threw her a curveball. She lost her job. Instead of succumbing to despair, Jane chose to see this setback as an opportunity. Her positive mindset transformed this challenge into a stepping stone. She used her newfound time to pursue a passion she'd long neglected: painting. Fast forward a year, Jane is now a successful artist, her work admired by many. In this story, Jane's positive mindset didn't just help her survive a difficult time, it helped her thrive. It turned what could have been a debilitating setback into a springboard for success. That's the power of positive thinking. It's not about denying the existence of hardships. It's about choosing to see beyond them, to see the potential for growth and learning in every challenge. And this isn't just anecdotal. Numerous studies have shown that a positive mindset can boost our resilience. It can help us bounce back from adversity faster and stronger. It can make us more adaptable, more flexible in the face of change. It can even improve our physical health, reducing the risk of heart disease and boosting our immune system. So, how do we cultivate this positive mindset? It starts with self-awareness, with recognizing our own thought patterns. It's about challenging our negative self-talk, replacing it with affirmations of strength and resilience. It's about practicing gratitude, appreciating the good in our lives even in tough times. A positive mindset, it seems, is the cornerstone of resilience. It's the secret weapon that can help us not just survive, but thrive in the face of adversity. And it's a weapon that's within reach for each and every one of us. But resilience isn't all about grit and determination. It's also about self-care. Let's delve into how self-care plays a vital role in building resilience. Self-care isn't just about bubble baths and spa days, although those are certainly lovely. It's about taking the time to nurture your body, mind, and spirit, making sure you're not running on empty. It's about recognizing your needs and making them a priority. Consider Emily, a successful entrepreneur. She's always prided herself on her ability to power through long hours and challenging projects. But one day, she found herself feeling burnt out, unable to find the energy for her work. Recognizing something needed to change, Emily started dedicating an hour each day to self-care. Whether it was reading a book, going for a walk, or simply sitting in silence, she made sure to give herself that time. Gradually, she found her energy levels increasing, her thoughts becoming clearer, and her resilience strengthening. Then there's Mark, a high school teacher. Mark was always available to his students, often staying late to help them with their work. But he began to feel overwhelmed, stressed out, and unable to cope. That's when he decided to implement a strict self-care routine. He started practicing yoga, eating healthier, and ensuring he had time for relaxation. As he began to take care of himself, he noticed his patience growing, his stress levels decreasing, and his resilience building. Every individual has a unique self-care routine that works best for them. For some, it might involve physical activity, like a morning run or a yoga session. For others, it might be more about mindfulness practices like meditation or journaling. Some might find solace in creative activities like painting or playing a musical instrument. The key is to find what works for you and make it a non-negotiable part of your routine. Because when we take care of ourselves, we're better equipped to handle life's challenges. We're more patient, more focused, and more resilient. Self-care then is a crucial part of the resilience-building process. But resilience isn't a solo journey. It's also about the people you surround yourself with. When we think of resilience, we often think of it as a personal, inward journey. We imagine ourselves standing alone, facing down the challenges that life throws at us. But let's shift that image slightly. Imagine instead that you're not alone. You're standing in a circle surrounded by people who support you, understand you, and cheer you on. That's the power of social resilience. Social resilience goes hand in hand with individual resilience. It's about finding your tribe, the people who lift you up when you're down, who give you the strength to keep going when things get tough. It's about building a network of support, a safety net of sorts that you can rely on when you need it. Let's consider an example. Imagine a young entrepreneur just starting out. She's passionate, ambitious, full of ideas, but she's also facing a world of challenges. It's easy to get overwhelmed, to feel like giving up, but instead she reaches out. She finds a mentor, connects with other entrepreneurs, joins a support group. She finds her tribe, and with their support, she becomes more resilient. She's able to bounce back from setbacks, to keep pushing forward, to achieve her dreams. Another example is that of a person going through a personal crisis. Maybe it's a health issue or a loss of a loved one. In these moments, it's easy to feel isolated, to feel like the world is against you. But by reaching out, by finding a support group or a community of people who've been through similar experiences, this person can find strength in numbers. They can find comfort in shared experiences, and in doing so, they can build their resilience. It's important to remember that your tribe doesn't have to be large. It can be a handful of close friends, a supportive family, or a tight-knit community. What matters is that these are people who understand you, who support you, who help you grow. Finding your tribe, then, can be a powerful way to build resilience,